They call it madness. They call it unhealthy. But the truth is, obsession has always built the world we live in. Every bridge, every empire, every invention started with someone who refused to let go of a single idea. Most people fear obsession. They hide from it, medicate it, or mock those who have it. But the 1%, they treat it like oxygen. Because while comfort keeps you alive, obsession makes you immortal. It's the quiet fire that burns long after the applause fades, long after the spotlight dies, and long after the crowd forgets your name. We live in a world that glorifies balance, a word that sounds peaceful but secretly kills greatness. People want success, but they also want comfort. They crave recognition, but they also crave rest. And yet the 1%, the ones who redefine what's possible, don't chase balance. They chase mastery. For them, obsession isn't an addiction, it's alignment. Every breath, every move, every decision points toward one purpose. They don't wake up to motivate themselves, they wake up already burning with it. Obsession is what turns routine into ritual and practice into perfection. They've learned that you can't live an extraordinary life if you keep searching for ordinary comfort. Because comfort builds satisfaction, obsession builds empires. Think about the most powerful names in history. The inventors, the dreamers, the billionaires. Steve Jobs was obsessed with perfection, not for vanity, but for legacy. Elon Musk has said that his drive isn't passion, it's compulsion. He can't stop even when he tries. That's the secret no one wants to admit. The 1% don't chase motivation. They build systems where motivation becomes irrelevant. They understand a simple truth. Obsession isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. Anyone can work hard for a week. Obsession is working hard when the excitement dies, when nobody's watching, and when failure feels endless. When the average person says, "That's enough," the 1% whisper, "Not yet." It's not greed, it's gravity, pulling them toward what they were built for. And here's what most people don't understand. For them, luxury isn't the goal. It's the reflection of mastery. That mansion on the hill, the private jet, the tailored suit, none of that is about showing off. It's about proof. Proof that their obsession paid off. Luxury for the 1% isn't about money. It's about control, the ability to control their time, their choices, their vision. But obsession comes with a cost, and it's not small. It isolates you. It demands your peace, your weekends, sometimes even your relationships. You lose people who don't understand why you're still working when you've already made it. But that's the point. They don't work to arrive. They work to evolve. The 1% aren't afraid of losing comfort. They're afraid of losing momentum. Because they know something the 99% never grasp. Mediocrity doesn't feel painful, it feels comfortable. And that's why it's deadly. The obsessed would rather suffer in pursuit of greatness than rot in the arms of ease. That's why the world remembers their names and forgets the rest. Maybe the difference between the 1% and everyone else was never talent. It was never luck. It was the quiet decision to go all in, to give their lives to something that mattered fully and unapologetically. The world calls it obsession. They call it peace. Because when your purpose becomes your obsession, you stop chasing motivation and start creating meaning. Ask yourself, what if the thing you're too scared to commit to is the one thing that could set you free? Maybe obsession isn't the problem. Maybe your dreams are just too small to deserve it. Obsession isn't dangerous when it's tied to purpose. It's dangerous when it's wasted on distraction. So choose carefully what you give your energy to, because the same fire that destroys the ordinary also forges the extraordinary. In the end, it's not obsession that ruins people, it's comfort that kills their dreams. This is the 1% mindset, where focus becomes fortune, discipline becomes luxury, and obsession becomes freedom.